So here is the final product with all of the client's data loaded in that he used to test out both the initial and later versions. So as you can see, we have the circular view where you can click around for the month, and on the sidebar it displays all the tasks and the category of each task, as well as the date of the task. And also we have a linear view in which you have similar features. So let's try adding a task, and let's say we want to go skiing, and just to test error handling, let's see if we add a task right away. It says we can't because we haven't entered all the necessary fields. And let's say we want to go a specified number of times during the winter season. So we can say the winter season is, let's just say it starts November 1st, and this field will autofill the year to the current year, and let's just say February 1st. And again, this will autofill the year because it's 2026 because the end date can't be before the start date. And we can say that we want to go 10 times during this period, so times per period, and let's say each time we go is about 10 hours. And we can add a category for this called snow sports and choose the color for this category. And so just to test error handling again, we can try an invalid end date being before the start date, and it says invalid end date before start date. We can also try an out of bounds date, so let's say like November 32nd, or a non-numerical load, and it says only type a number for load, and it specifies the task start date is invalid. So let's fix that and add this task. So now, as you can see, we have skiing starting in 2025, and if you go to 2026, this carries on to January, and then since it's a annual event, it will again occur in November and December. And so let's edit this to add an end year because the end year auto-populated to be indefinite. So we can change this to 2028. And so in 2026, you can see that it's a middle year, but in 2025, only the November-December fields have skiing, and then in 2028, only the January has this because the event ended, and in 2029 there will be nothing. And so let's play around with the settings. So let's change the color of the category, and let's make it pink. And then let's also change the name. So let's just capitalize this and save it. And so we go back here, and it's now pink, and the name is updated. And so other settings include turning off background images just to increase usability, and we can also adjust the threshold. So if we were to say the threshold is 1,000 hours per month, all of these tasks, their load will decrease because relative to the absolute threshold, they are less. However, vacation tasks, such as this travel and New Zealand trip, increase relative to the threshold because they are assumed to take up maximum load per day, because if you're on vacation, you don't have time to do other tasks. And so let's go back and change the settings, and we can also delete snow sports, and it will delete all the tasks under it because we delete the category, and it's back to normal. So additional add-ons to this could be sorting these task dates just in chronological order, because currently they are in recency of inputting the event. Additionally, another nice feature would be able to see just the year, but only see one category at a time. So if I just selected gardening, all of the non-gardening tasks would disappear, just so I can see the year relative to gardening and when I'll be busy doing that.